The Knicks postgame show is presented by Tri-State Audi. Visit your Tri-State area Audi dealer today. Knicks and Cavs. Deuce McBride played a season-high 16 minutes to Obi Toppin. Knicks great bench play tonight. Julius Randle and the Knicks able to hold on down the stretch. Randle finished with 18. Jalen Brunson, 23 points and a key assist here to Randle down the stretch. Knicks snap a 5-game home losing streak. Their best defensive performance of the year as they win 92-81. Great to have you with us from our Delta MSG studios. Bill Pito along with Alan Hahn and Wally Szczerbiak turning back the clock here on the style of play. It's not the 1990s, but it looked like that watching the game. And Wally, Knicks got it done with defense and rebounding.
I noticed there wasn't as much get the ball off the floor so fast, pace, pace, pace. I noticed at the beginning of this game, the Knicks controlled the pace of this game a little bit more because you don't want to get into a track meet with a guy like Donovan Mitchell and Garland on the other end of the floor. Having said that, you know, the Knicks were solid on defense. The Cavs, they did not look like themselves. I mean, we've seen them play at a high level. That offense is a high-octane offense. They miss Jared Allen a ton. When you don't have your rim protector, this is why the Knicks really miss Mitch. When he wasn't in there, that makes a big difference, getting you those extra possessions, setting you those big screens when you're those guards. Those guards couldn't get any breathing room. They missed a lot of makeable shots, and the Knicks came away with a monster win that they really needed.
Really needed, Wally. Really needed. Cannot emphasize that enough, because after yesterday afternoon's performance, that was one of those, you were glad you had a game the very next day so you can get that taste out of your mouth, and they did in this game. Coming into this game, the Knicks were allowing over 120 points per game at home this season. That is the most by opponents in any road arena in the league right now, and that's unacceptable, of course, here in New York. So you follow that up by having your best defensive performance of the season, so you'll take that. But as Wally mentioned, the Jared Allen effect, not having him in this game, the Knicks are number 2 in the league in paint scoring. The Cavs are number 2 in the league in paint defense with Jared Allen.
Yeah.
Without Jared Allen, the Knicks were able to get to their 56 points per game in the paint in this game. A huge part of it because neither team could make a three, and because no one could shoot the ball well, rebounding was huge in this game, and that also major factor, plus 15 for the Knicks.
As we take a look at some of the numbers for Cleveland, Donovan Mitchell 8 for 22, Darius Garland, their other starting guard, 5 for 19. 34.9% is the worst the Knicks opponent has shot all season long. You see, as Alan talked about, the rebounding for the Knicks key, as was points in the paint. We're now joined by Emmanuel Quickley. Emmanuel, congrats on the win. First time all year you guys have held the other team to under 100 points. How'd you do it?
Man, guys are playing hard. Defensive effort. You know, we haven't been able to put on a defensive clinic like we wanted to, but I feel like we did that today. Guys were helping each other, and everybody was on a string. So, you know, that's what it takes to win.
Hey, Quick, you know, obviously the defense and how you guys guard, but it also, to get the stop, you got to get the rebound. You guys were plus 15 on the boards in this game. You yourself had 5 rebounds in this game. Can you just talk about that effort? And when you saw yesterday's game, rebounding was an issue.
Yeah, just trying to do anything we can to win. Whether it's, you know, it's not always scoring. Sometimes it's, you know, like you said, getting rebounds. Some charges today, guys diving on the floor. So just trying to do the dirty work, you know, to try to get you some wins.
Emmanuel, we've been really impressed with how you're getting into the paint, getting by your defender and using the pick and roll. Is that something that you consciously went into this season thinking, I want to improve at?
Yeah, but just trying to get better in every way possible. Obviously, you know, trying to get to the rim. I feel like I'm known for my shooting, but just trying to get to the rim. That way I can create for myself and also open up things for my teammates, because I have great teammates that can shoot. So just trying to, you know, show every facet of my game.
Emmanuel, hey, thanks so much for joining us. Congrats. We'll see you Wednesday night when you guys host Atlanta.
Appreciate it, man.
All right, guys, so quickly, 6 of 8, really efficient from the floor, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 12 points. He was key tonight.
He was really key, and he's been solid all season long, and he got the freedom to be the guy to take ownership of that second unit in the bench, because he was the point guard that was running the show. No Derrick Rose today. You know, Deuce McBride's going to come in there, and he's going to play defense. He's going to help a little bit off the ball, the ball handling duties, but it was Emmanuel Quickley's job to run the team, and he did an outstanding job of it. And he absolutely exposed the backcourt of the Cleveland Cavaliers, which there are question marks about their defense. Donovan Mitchell and Garland. Put them in pick and roll, make them defend. And Emmanuel Quickley, look at these plays. He's just living in the paint.
Did it
hitting
all.
buckets
All you
for
had to
himself.
take 8 shots.
And
He had to take 8 shots, didn't have to force the threes, would have taken the threes if they were there. But he read the game perfectly. He saw that he could get in the paint whenever he wanted. I mean, Mitch is setting great screens. They're not a great pick and roll defensive team. Kevin Love's out there trying to help on pick and roll. So Emmanuel Quickley just attacked. He got to the basket. I've been so impressed with that part of his game. That's the evolution from year 1 to year 2 to now year 3. That he's really improved his floor game as a floor general and as a point guard, and it's been very important to help this team, especially today.
Maturing of his game, I think, too, is right, because you're saying he didn't settle, didn't take a 3.
No.
Didn't take a 3.
That's fine.
Never mind, like, not he didn't
If you
take
get whatever
a 3.
you want getting to the basket.
That's it. And we talked about the points in the paint, and that it's a big part of it. All of his points were in the paint for him, and he had a really nice touch off the glass going in this game. He had rhythm. And, it's Quickley's a guy that will watch other players play and how they do things, and can I do that? And being around Jalen Brunson, he might be watching him and saying,
Definitely.
well, he gets into the paint, gets easy ones. I can do the same thing, and he's proven to do that without having to take threes. He did have a couple that he passed up on. So, no, I don't have to take this one.
No.
I'll take it into the paint as well. So I just think it's the evolution of his game. And as I asked him as well, 5 rebounds from the guard position is a very good number, especially for a guy coming off the bench.
Very interesting. Derrick Rose, as Wally alluded to, didn't play at all. Neither did Cam Reddish.
Yeah.
So Quickley played 24 minutes. We had good minutes. The Knicks got good minutes from Deuce McBride. And Brunson in obviously the starting lineup, 23 points. Here's a key thing to me. The Knicks up 18 in the first half, only up by 3 at the half. But Cleveland was never able to take the lead, and Brunson had a lot to do with that.
No, Brunson was great down the stretch of the game, too. The way he organized the team. It got to about 5, was the closest that Cleveland could get it to. I think they really relied on their defense. The Knicks got stops. How about the only 2 threes in the first half that the Knicks made? They were 2 for 16 from the three-point line. It was Jalen Brunson knocked them down. 2 tough ones, too. They were step backs. I think Jalen's dealing with a little bit of a nagging injury here and there. He's put his body through a lot this first quarter of the season. But he's a gamer. I mean, that's exactly what he is. He's going to play. He's going to step up. He backed up his words that he said in the press conference yesterday, saying we needed to want that game more than the other team. I think they looked like they wanted this game more than Cleveland. And Jalen Brunson likes going up against Donovan Mitchell. He has a lot of success against Donovan Mitchell. Had success in the playoffs last year.
Right.
Took him in the post a few times down the stretch. Donovan tried to get the flop right there. Jalen Brunson took the easy 2. I love the way he plays out of the post, too. At the end of the fourth quarter, he was posting up. He was getting the defense to come collapse on him, finding guys for easy buckets and easy shots. That's good intuition offense down the stretch of the game.
Remember in the pregame, we were talking about his postgame comments from yesterday about team wanting it more than us, talking also about the pressure on the players on Tom Thibodeau as well, losing 5 in a row at home. And I said in the pregame, let's see if the leaders follow up now and step up and play a big game in a game like this today. He certainly did that. And this is one of those guys, Bill, he's just emerging as a leader on this team, not just in scoring, but as a voice and as a presence.
Been really good when these games have been tight down the stretch. The only thing he hasn't done yet is hit a game-winning shot. Maybe that is to come.